Hello and welcome back to Rogue Legacy, where last time Lady Venom braved the castle and explored quite a bit of it. Actually, the whole first zone and as well a good portion of the garden. But now it is time for yet another one of you who will brave the castle and hopefully find out the truth about the king's murder and his assassin. Now, just one small thing, I kind of have a bad cold, which you might hear from my voice, so if I'll be sniffling, snarving, sneezing and whatnot a lot, you'll just have to put up with it, basically. So yeah. Anyway, so here we are now, staring at the title screen. Let's find out who of you will be braving the castle. So yeah, here we go. Ooh, Sir Ragnar, the very small mini Paladin, who is also far-sighted, so you need glasses, basically. And you're a dwarf. Then we have Sir Bunsley, which is an Archmage, and well, the cool thing is, we upgraded our mage to an Archmage, so we now have a spell cycle, which means that it says that we have time stop as a spell, but that won't be the only one. However, I don't really know what other spells we'll have, so it could as well be that we only have very expensive spells, but the other one is Lady Venom II, who is a knave, and well, we have EHS. We conduct electricity really well. Ooh, that's a really good trade actually. And we have no peripheral vision. Right, tunnel vision. Alright. But our spell is a quantum translocator, which isn't really that good. So I am inclined to take Sir Bunsley, the Archmage, over here, so that we can see what an Archmage does, you know, and find out if he's any good. Well, I know, really, but yeah, I think we're gonna go as Sir Bunsley here. So there we go. Yeah, of course, I want to begin a new adventure with Sir Bunsley. Now we have 2,500 quid, which is quite a lot actually. So, wow, what are we gonna do with it, really? I know for a fact. I mean, we have the Enchantress. I personally pretty much never use the Architect. I can see there being a use for it, and I'll quickly explain what this person does, you know, this Architect. He basically, you know, usually the castle is randomized each time we enter. The Architect will save the layout so that, say for example, we've discovered the boss room, we can then hire the Architect and he will keep the castle layout at a cost. I think we'll get half the gold drops or something like it, but I'm not really sure. Like I said, I never use it. But despite me never using it, we do need him. However, there's also this class unlock, which is really good. And this gold up. I'm sorry, we're gonna have this. More gold! All we get is a tree, though. Okay. Oh, yeah, but, I mean, more gold. This is just an investment, you know. Right now, we'll get even more gold from, well, finding out the truth. Assuming we fail in our quest, which is actually a bad thing to assume. Now, if we buy this upgrade, we can still buy the Architect. And, well, you know, maybe... Yeah, alright, we'll buy this upgrade. What do we get? Ooh, we get a second floor. Very nice. And now we have an assassin. Right, that's very good. Then we'll buy this, the Architect here. Unlock the Architect and gain the powers to lock down the castle, which raises an entire new wing. The Architect can lock the castle down and prevent it from changing. Like the layout of a castle? Lock it down! Just make sure you can avoid its fees. Right. I mean, logically, an Architect unlocks a new wing of the building. Now, right. I think we've spent enough over here. Let's go over here and check out this new Architect. Here he is. I don't want to use him, but yeah, you know, I mean, he has this button that he somehow magically can press down and then it works. So, now we have two choices. We could either buy gear, because you have stuff. Oh, you have this. I would love it, but it's of no use really. So, yeah. Or we could buy runes, which I think is what we should do. Where are our new runes? Ooh, here they are. We can have a sprint rune over here, which I think we should use. And then we have another sprint rune on our sword, which we don't really need. So basically I got double dash now. Now we move faster or we double jump. I'd much rather have the double jump really. Double jump is something that I use a lot. And now I can just use this to move along faster. Seeing how we only have 150 gold left, I think that that is, you know, a pretty solid amount to give to Karen. So, Karen, take my gold, and we, you know, are going to brave the castle. Or I, Sir Bunsley. So, yeah, there we go. A mage with a sword in armor. I know, strange, isn't it? Anyway, we should also check out what our spell is. I mean, this is time freeze spell, which turns everything black and white. We also have, well, the other spell, which is Chakram, and that does 32 damage. Well, our sword only does 18, so our spells are pretty good. However, we only have a limited amount of mana, so we need to use them wisely. And we have scythes. I mean, they are a little bit less good. We'll mostly be using this, really, so... Alright then, let's enter the castle. Let's see how far we can get. I must admit, you know, that myself, I usually don't really use spells that much, so, you know, playing as a mage is kind of counterintuitive for me, but... Look, we can't even kill things with one hit on the very first screen. But, oh man, the double jump, man. I mean... I was really like, no, I derped up, you know, and I forgot to get the rune back for double jump with Lady Venom. Now that I do have it, I feel so much more at home. It's really good. Right, I didn't really need that, but look at that. A quick dash through here, and we just appear unscathed, unharmed. There. Wow, it didn't really net me any coins, but there, going through. Ooh, enemies. Lots of them. Yikes. Ow. Ah. Oh, them nasty bastards. Ow. They hopped. Ooh. Wow, we are almost dead already. I need to be a little bit more careful here. So far, Sir Bunsley isn't doing that great in the castle. We're only 2 screens in, and or 3 actually, and we're more than half dead, or less than half alive if we keep a positive attitude to it. There, right. Alright. Ooh! So, I'm literally just hanging on by a thread here. Yikes. Is this good? Not at all. Well, you now also have, I think, a clear picture of why I usually don't play mages, because I'm not that good at them. I know I should utilize their spells more, so let's do that. There. Alright, that actually worked out rather good. It's a bit difficult to aim them. I mean, we don't really get Corsairs or anything, you know, like where the sight is gonna land. Now, can I please have chicken legs? I do feel kind of weak like this, you know. Oh man, just 1 HP, that's really poor. Oh man. Yeah, this might be a very short run, but... in fact, it could. No, it didn't end there. But I'm not gonna risk my precious 1 HP for these chandeliers and their perhaps 1 coin. Nice! Now we have 7 HP. It won't be enough either to save us. We need a lot more chicken legs, in fact. There. That one's easy though. Ooh, nice! This gold-haired fellow has 3 chests behind the door. What does he have to say? Greetings, adventurer. I'm here to give you a chance of a lifetime. For the measly sum of 25% of your current gold, I will give you a chance to open 1 of 3 chests. One of the chests will triple what you paid, but the other 2 are empty. Care to give it a shot? Yes, we will. Of course, we like taking chances. I mean, we only have 539 gold anyway, so there's not much to lose here. But quite a lot to gain, actually, so... There. You know what? We'll take the first one. What's in the box? Nothing! Oh, you blonde-haired elf. Yeah, it is actually a sore winner elf. I'm not gonna read that. There, take this! There, on the head. There. We can't get it back, and I can't open these either. You sucky elf. Wait. Sorry, dude. 1 chest per person. Really? Even if I ask nicely? Oh, no. Ah, balls. So, not only are we losing our HP rapidly, we're also losing our money rapidly. I don't think that this run is going particularly smooth or anything. So, we'll try it further down in the castle. Maybe there is a room loaded with meat and... Oh. I know how to deal with this. Look. This goes through walls and... like that. Look, I hit enemies. Ooh. Now we must be very careful because this rocket will kill me if I get hit by it. Luckily I didn't though, so good for me. There. Done are your days of shooting rockets at me, sir. Well, how about that room filled with meat, huh? Oh, but Sir Bunsley, the not almost dead mage anymore. Right, I think we will go further down, so we're gonna go over here. No jumping. Oh, this is a fairy chest. Right, this is doable with our runes that we have. If we do it very careful. And then more over there. And then a little bit more there. And then, look. There! No jumping, huh? Just dashing. You just need to position yourself right. And now we can jump, by the way. At the moment you've completed the objective, we can jump whatever we want and we can still open it. But I, of course, want to know what's inside. Another rune! Surprise! Siphon rune. Right, we'll find out what that does once we have died, which, well, I mean, I must admit that looking at my HP right now, it's a little bit better than it was, but it still doesn't look too good, really, if I'm honest, so... Ooh, you don't even die with 2 hits anymore. This is going to be a very, very difficult affair once we reach the garden, you know, when things need crazy amounts of hits to kill. The thing is, you know, I could use spells, but we only have limited mana. So, using spells, I don't know, I don't really see that as a permanent solution, you know. We're just very weak. It's also one of the reasons why I like the melee more, you know. I like swinging my sword, but it's also unlimited. We can swing our swords till we've grown a beard. Wait, is that what Sir Bunsley did? Oh man. Ooh, another room with more chicken meats and chests. Right, I want to find what is inside these chests. Lots of money, no gear upgrades unfortunately, but now well. Did you saw that sneaky git coming up from down below? And there we are. Sir Bunsley has ended. Or well, at least he was slain by a Carite. The architect has a hefty fee for those who use his service. Sir Bunsley's parting words. Now, I must admit that the score of enemies that Sir Bunsley has killed aren't really that impressive. And yeah, we're gonna, you know, do another run of the castle because this was really way too short. So, here we are. Sir Mateo, the Paladin. Lady Kin. Oh, Lady Kin. I mean, Kin, the legend. You know, the grandson of the king who bested the giant eye kidder. Anyway, you are a Speluncat. So that's a new class. We haven't played that. Now there's Paladin. There's 2 Paladins over here, Sir Mateo and Sir Nolius. Well, you cast random spells, as we know. You know, you're savant, and you are skinny. So every hit will send us flying, which isn't really good. And seeing how this is a new class, and we're gay, or lesbian, it should say, really. And we're nearsighted, so anything far away is blurry. That is a really good item, but this is a new class, and we are going to play as a Speluncat. Right, let's see here. Now, we don't really have that much to spend over here on this castle, so I think what we're gonna do is we're going to spend our gold over here, either for new equipment, which I don't think we'll be able to wear, which in turn won't be that good, because we can't wear it. So I'm thinking we should buy runes. That is our new rune, our Siphon rune. Now, let's see, because we have 2 Siphon runes. I want to keep the dash rune, at least one, so I'm guessing that will be this one. I also want the double jump rune. Then we don't really have any rune over here, which oh my good lord, this costs a lot to unlock. And the thing is, we shouldn't unlock just everything that we can, because they will become rampantly more expensive. However, the double dash, I don't know, it's nice, but we don't really need it. So what I'm thinking of doing, for now at least, till we have better ones, we will use this balance rune. Which basically means that we will gain HP and MP for each enemy slain, which also is like a way of regaining our health. So there we are. A balanced rune for what was your name again? What were you called again? Oh, Ladykin II. Yeah, how could I forget? Of course, Herperderf. How could I forget indeed? Anyway, we are going to ask Karen kindly if he could open the gates for us. So, there. Yeah, we'll give him the 47 gold, which isn't that much anyway. And we're gonna give it another try. Same spell as our mage had. And here, look at the blur that we have. We clearly need glasses. But look at this, we now gain 14 gold per coin that we gather up. Which is really good actually. Ooh, wow. Oh man, that was a lucky sword strike. But 14 gold, I mean, as you can see, we don't really have that much HP, but we do... we don't really have that much mana, and we don't do that much damage, to the enemies, but we do gain more gold, and that is really the price that we pay. But this is even better, look at this. If I open up the map, each and every single treasure chest on the whole castle is listed here, as well as the special rooms. So what we could do is we could just go for treasure chest hunting, which I think is exactly what we should do with this dude here. Now I see that there's a green one pretty close by. Unfortunately, this room doesn't lead to it, so we might have to retry via another area. Nice, look, that is also a good thing. We now gain 140 gold from a sack of monies. Because, you know, it's just a 40% increase really in money gain. So, win-win for us. We'll get rich. How do I get to that room really? Also, I should have actually gone up there and then to the right. There would have been a fairy chest. Anyway, we're gonna find out how we can get there. Well, it's obvious, we just need to go up here. And also, we have a statue that we can pray to. So, let's see if you get a blessing or a curse from you, huh? We will pray for assistance. We get glasses! What? Wow, that's good. We get glasses. Now our far-sightedness or nearsightedness or whatever it was called is gone. And look at how nerdy we look. Oh, that is cool, man. I never actually had those, you know, the glasses. I never got them once. I think they look amazing, really. This is the first time that I even got those. Wow, we got glasses. We are invincible now. We totally look like a nerd. Ooh, this is a dangerous room, by the way. As you can see, there's 2 chests down below, but there is danger associated. Look at this. Now, this isn't that dangerous, but basically how it works is it's like 2 or 3 layers, you know, and they are all filled up with enemies of one type. Imagine, though, if you get 3 times those dudes that fly at you. It's pretty much a guarantee that you're gonna get hit. However, Me being the daring, nerdy spilling cat of the legendary Sir Kin the Kidder Killer. We need to brave this room, right? So, there. I'm just gonna try this cheesy method here with our down... oh man! Wow! Yeah, with our down attack and then double jumping. But man, that was close. Wow, that was really close. Oh man. Yeah, I don't like it that much when you were that close. This is also tricksy. Don't attack now. By the way, what do I see down there? Is it just all balls flying around? I mean, how can I ever get to the chest with all of these? That ain't easy, you know? We're gonna try though. We're gonna see if there is a gap. Yeah, Ow! What did I do? I was looking at the chest already. Balls, that was really crappy of me. There, look. See, there is an opening in between these. Though, then again, Sir Bunsley did about as good, maybe actually even better than Lady Kin is doing here right now. Lady Kin the second, I should say. You know, for details. Anyway, we cleared the room, though at a cost. Cost I didn't pay happily. Now, there's two ways we can go. We could see if we can get up there and see if we can get the fairy chest. We could also go to the right here, which isn't a fairy chest, but then we'll find one here. Let's see what this, well, fairy chest has us do, right? Take no damage. Ooh, take no me! Look, even written in capitals. This is actually doable right now, look. Ta-da! Me and my quick moves. There, and we got another rune. What is it? Grace. Don't really need that one, so... There. Nice! See how good these runes are? They really make a character so much better. And this is also, well, you know, I mean, right now I have Siphon rune, which isn't really... Or balance rune or something. I don't really use that one often, but... you know, the double jump and the dash really are standard. Oh my, that was close. Oh, you... Oh... Well, there we go then. This is even less impressive than Sir Bunsley. No. Lady Kin has been slain by a skeleton. Lady Kin the second, I should say. Health is a very important stat to raise. I agree, we lack it. Maybe we should raise it a little bit. But whether or not we are going to do that is a thing you'll find out next time when we play more Rogue Legacy.